Looking at it from a standpoint where I ain't know which direction I was gonna go in, but if Devin start talking crazy, as I heard he was talking crazy, saying he's staying at 35 for me, so let's do it. I mean, let's make the fight happen. I'm ready. We can fight in Vegas. We can fight in New York.
So Devin Haney, it's the week after his big fight with Vasily Lomachenko. A lot of people still is up in arms about the decision of the fight. Me personally, I don't think it's as much of a robbery, quote unquote, as a lot of people seem to believe. I think it was a really close fight, and I think it could have went to either guy. You got to ask yourself, did Lomachenko do enough to beat the champion in Devin Haney, right? You got to ask yourself that one. But moving forward, we're looking at the next fights, right? Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney versus Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, he expressed some interest in facing Gervonta Tank Davis. We recently heard what Team Davis came out and said in regards to fighting Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. Now, Devin Haney, right, at the post-fight press conference, said that a fight with him, Tank Davis, is a big fight, yada, yada, yada. He's alluding to more leaning towards a fight with Tank Davis, if you ask me. When asked about Shakur Stevenson, well, he didn't seem to be too eager to hop in there with Shakur Stevenson. And as we know, Shakur Stevenson has some things to say about the fight, right?
Right here for a second. Shakur, what'd you think of the fight, man? Who'd you see winning the fight?
Lomachenko won. I had it like 8-4 Lomachenko.
Did you said after the ring that Haney ran out of the ring? Is that how you felt?
Yeah, he said something and just ran out the ring on some weird stuff. So I know that he's tougher than that, so he should have stayed there, face the music.
That's what I'm saying. See, this, and Shakur's been getting a lot of criticism for him coming to the ring, saying what he's saying, doing what he's doing. I thought this is what fighters wanted. I thought this is what the fight fans wanted, right? He's getting criticism. He's getting deemed a hater for being a competitor, right? Him and Devin, I know they cool. Deep down, I know they gonna be cool, but Shakur is one of those dudes that know how to separate that shit, right? He's clearly is one of those guys that knows how to separate the friendship and the business, right? Where was you at, Devin? Why did you leave out of the ring? That's my thing. Fans don't like Shakur Stevenson. For some fans don't like what he's doing, right? They say he's a hater for saying that Lomachenko won a fight, yada, yada, yada. I mean, it probably was his honest pick. I mean, it seemed like everybody in that building had Lomachenko winning. So if you was in the building, it probably really looked like Lomachenko was winning the fight, right? It probably it looks a lot differently when you there live versus you at home. It's almost like a totally different thing. So him watching it ringside or in the building, it's probably looked a lot different. But he received a lot of heat for saying that. Coming up there pulling on Devin. Devin, I've seen him pull up on guys in the past. That's my thing. You can't get mad at somebody for doing something that he was doing to other people. Box fans seem to forgot that Devin Haney got up in the ring on Ryan Garcia. He got up in the ring on Lomachenko, right? Errol Spence got up on the ring on dude. Tyson Fury got up in there, right? I mean, this is what boxing, this is what it is. But when Shakur Stevenson did to Devin Haney, and then Devin Haney kind of got up out of there instead of standing his ground. Now, if Devin Haney stood his ground, it'll be somewhat of a different narrative. But since he got up out of there, oh, well, Shakur Stevenson a hater, he lame, right? That was corny, right? Come on, man. What happened to did the fight fans get that damn soft?
So you scored. What was your final score on it then?
8-4 Lomachenko.
Is it a robbery or is this a close fight? That if you know?
Nah, I thought it was robbery.
Wow, so he really thought it was a robbery. Shakur thought the fight was a robbery. He thought the fight was a robbery.
Hey, for now, bro. For now.
Hey, now, to me, you can look at this many different ways, right? We ain't got to look too deep into it, but let's look deeper into it. Shakur Stevenson just ran you up out of your ring, champ. Y'all know I'm a big Devin Haney fan. Y'all know I'm a Shakur Stevenson fan. I'm a Tank fan, too. I'm a fan of all three. But it looks to me like Shakur ran you up out of your ring, bro. Nah, bro. I'm up in here, bro. I'm the champ, bro. What you doing up in here, dog? Now, you got up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Shakur said, yeah, get up out of here, bro. He lucky y'all. Y'all lucky y'all cool. You know we just y'all
Hey, for now, bro. For now.
You gotta love it. But let's hear what the Haney said about fighting Shakur Stevenson.
A lot of emotion built up. That's all.
One more for me. Shakur Stevenson is the one person who continues to say your name. You got into the ring and you guys exchanged some words. What was said there? And do you see you and him crossing paths at some point?
Yeah, I just said that I'm number one. I just let him know that I'm number one, and that's what he said for now. But right now I'm number one. So I didn't.
Bob ain't said his name.
I didn't. Yeah, Bob hasn't said his name at all. But
Bob ain't said his name. My phone ain't ringing.
But what's the name? Of course, I've been very vocal about that. Me and Shakur are on a collision course. Whether it's at 135, whether it's at 140, whether it's at 147, we definitely on a collision course, and we definitely gonna get it on when the time is right.
Devin.
When the time is right. Oh no! That ain't what I want to hear. When the time is right. Oh man. Oh man, come on, Dev. Y'all know the boy Bushido got to pull the coat, man. We got to pull his coat on this one. You said after Lomachenko, only two fights that make sense, Gervonta and Shakur. Now you talking about in the near future, like down the line type of time. I mean, come on, Devin, bro, what happened?
Congratulations. I have a question. Given everything you go through to make 135, what you've admitted, short of a fight against one of those names you mentioned, or Tank Davis or Shakur, if those fights are not possible, would you be more inclined just to move up to 140?
Yeah, if I can't get those fights next, or it doesn't make sense for it to be next, I'll probably go to 140, test it out, see how I feel at the weight at 140, and then when the time is right.
My wife left me. I think it's due to not giving a crap anymore about life. But
I defend my belt at 135. What you see though, I got to go back and talk with the team and see what makes the most sense. That's really all it boils down to. I'm very disciplined in the sport of boxing, in life in general. So that's how I've been able to make 135 for so long. But eventually, I'm gonna outgrow the weight, and it's getting to that point. But it makes sense. It makes sense.
So that's the key word. If it makes sense. Now we're to the point where it makes sense, you guys. Hey, look, man. Devin Haney's that dude. He did a good job. He's on top of the world, whether you love him or hate him right now, right? Devin Haney did his thing against a future Hall of Famer, Vasily Lomachenko. It wasn't a robbery. It wasn't a one-sided affair. It wasn't a lopsided fight. It wasn't a robbery. To me, it was a really close fight, a flip of a coin type of fight. And I think both guys did very well. So much respect to both dudes. I was very satisfied from that fight and that performance from both fighters, man. I think one thing I could take away from the fight is that one thing I've learned about Devin Haney is that he got grit. Devin Haney got grit. He got dog in him. He got grit. He could bite down. And he's willing to get dirty if he needs to. He's willing to get down and fight if he needs to. But yeah, Shakur Stevenson, man, he's pressuring Devin Haney. He's pressuring him. He's going to be calling him out. He's going to be looking for the smoke. That's just what it is. We already know what Shakur Stevenson is going to be doing. He's eyeing Devin the Dream Haney. Devin the Dream Haney is now saying things like in the future and if it makes sense, yada, yada, yada. So I guess Shakur Stevenson from here got to look at guys like Jermaine Ortiz and continue to keep winning. And honestly, I don't think Devin Haney is going to be at the weight too much longer. He might move up to 140 and he may end up staying at 140. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.